Hi, Elena with Pilates ER and Stretch ER. We're going to be doing a reformer workout with the jump board and the OOV. Jump board and the OOV. So if you got both of those, welcome to the party. We're going to be on one spring, a red spring, and we're going to go ahead and just get started. So let's get our OOV. We have the small part of the OOV. I call it a small part, a big part, the valley. Small part, big part, valley, my lingo. Small part is going to be in the shoulder stoppers, but it's not jammed up in the shoulder stoppers. It's just close to it, okay? And then we're gonna sit down on the OOV, and you're going to get your butt really close down towards the edge of the OOV, and then roll back. We're not gonna go all the way back, and my forearms or elbows, more elbow forearm, is gonna be on the shoulder stoppers. We're gonna bring one foot on the board and the other foot on the board and straighten our legs. Now find your position here in space. I don't want your pelvis to be tilted too anterior or too posterior. I want it somewhat neutral. So think the pelvis is up towards the rib cage. Your rib cage is nice and soft. Your wrists are turned towards one another. Let's bring one leg in tabletop. Bring it to the board. Other leg to the tabletop and board. Now you keep this going. Exhale and bring it down. Exhale and bring it down. So find those nice exhales lifting through the chest. Find the steadiness in the body as you move here. Exhale, lift and lower. Exhale, lift and lower. This is my second time today recording this workout. The first one didn't record, so you know what? This one's gonna be freaking killer in a good way. So it happened for a reason. We had to see how it was gonna be if we did it another time and how much more creative I can be. So let's bring one leg into tabletop. Let's keep this. Bend the knee that's on the board and straighten it out. Now I want you to think about alignment here and then the steadiness on the OOV. Getting our core involved, especially really low in the body before we just get starting in our jumps. One more. Don't worry, we're not gonna be jumping off from here. Switch these legs and then bend and then straighten. Now think that heel stays on the board here. Exhale, press. Couple more passes. One more. Both feet on. Bend and straighten. Keep those heels down. So kind of like our feet work, but at the same time, I want a lot of abs. So as you can tell, you're starting to feel your abs at this point. Getting our core warmed up in a nice way. Lift your heels. Let's do the same thing. So we got, a lot more range of motion than what we had before. I was expecting a lot more of you, as you could see. Think your heels are high. Find those knees, trace over those toes. And let's just blow through this feet work, heels together. Lower the heels a little bit for fun. Bend in and then squeeze, glue all the way through the midline. Bend in, squeeze, exhale. Now press through those forearms, lift through the chest. One more here. Heels are gonna go wide and those toes hang off the edge. And bend, exhale. Play with that range of motion wherever you are, soften at your rib cage. One more pass. And then we're gonna go to the balls of the feet, high heels. Bend and exhale. Bend, exhale. Two more. Last pass here. Now, I want you to bring both feet on neutral. Bend one knee and then switch. Little prance here. Switch, 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 a switch, a switch, a switch. One more. Okay, now from here, I want you to bend these knees in. Bring one foot down, other foot down. And then you're gonna send your butt closer down to the edge where it's not on the reformer, but it's really close. Now, bring your feet onto the board. And then from here, my butt's hovering, my hands are on for support. bend the knees, and then straighten. Now, as you can tell, abs are having on to grab on for dear life, just so we don't slide down on the oof, so we can stay in position. And this is where we're working. So enjoy it. One more pass here. Whoa. We're gonna bring our heels high, do the same thing, bend, exhale, even on the metatarsals. Exhale, really look over that board. Find that neutral alignment throughout the legs. Whoa, last pass. Heels together, keep this going. Drive those legs, zip it up all the way through. Exhale, zip. Abs on deck. Whew. Last one. Heels go on wide and bend and straighten here. Toes hang off to the edge. Good. We're not going to be here that much longer. Staying lifted in that crunch, but still hovering, not on the ground. Really working that core. Last pass. Heels go high. Let's do the same thing. Exhale, push it away. Couple more passes. I haven't felt my abs like this in a long time. This is great. Last pass. Exhale. Woo-hoo. Okay. Bend it in. Let your butt find the carriage. Wow. That was a lot. Man. Okay. Now, let me get out of my feels. Let's come out of this position and let's play with a little bit of something else. So, let's have the valley, big part, small part, valley. The valley line up with the shoulder stopper and on one side. Doesn't matter what side you start with. And then when you have that, I want a knee to go into the valley. You have your hands on the carriage, your head's facing the risers. And then you have the other knee on the carriage. So you're in a beautiful table position. Keep your back nice and neutral. I know we're close to the jump board. I have my feet resting against it. I want you to lift the right knee up off the carriage and lower it down. Lift the right knee off the carriage and lower it down. Keep the back neck lifted to the ceiling. Just lift that knee and lower it. In other words, lift that hip to neutral, drop that hip down. Lift that hip to neutral and drop that hip down. Lift that hip to neutral and keep it. Now I want you to bring that foot onto the board. Now from here, straighten this leg out. Bend the knee in. So here's an option. Straightening and bending this leg while keeping the rest of your body extremely still. If you want to work a little harder, you jump away. Exhale as you press out. Inhale as you land. Keep this jumping happening. Back neck's lifted to the ceiling. And you have a nice neutral leg. Toe and knee is turned down to the ground. Calm and steady. Exhale, press away. Two more. Now we're going to find this externally rotated. Turn out to the side. Keep that jump happening. Land, toe ball, heel ball, toe as you jump away. Few more. We're going to turn the leg neutral and then rotate to external. Exhale. Exhale. Keep this happening. Back neck back neck is lifted to the ceiling. We got 4, 3, 2, and neutral on 1. Stay on neutral. Just jump here for a second. We got 4, 3. We're going to be jumping with our ankle. 2, knee stays in a bent position here. So keep the knee bent. Jump with the ankle. So point the ankle. point. Keep this going. We're going to externally rotate this leg. Same thing. Point through that ankle. Feels so good. Last pass. Turn to neutral. All the way jump. Jump it out. Now just bend and straighten the leg without the jump. Slowing it down. Now you're going to straighten out all the way. Keep it out. Take a big breath in. Get it long throughout the core. Come down. Now from here, let's take this oob out. And then let's have the small part in the headrest jammed up. And I want your hands on the big part of the oob. So I have my feet hooked on the edge of the reformer. I'm going to hover my knees and then lower my knees back down. I'm going to hover my knees and lower back down. So I'm going to do a couple passes here. Just do something else to distract myself for what's to come. And working a little bit of a different body part. Keep this hovering happening. I want a good amount of weight on that first metatarsal when you're lifting up here. Notice if you're rolling out of that ankle, I want it nice and neutral. 2 more. Last pass. Good. Okay, so from here, you're going to bring the big part to the opposite side of the reformer, and the valley and the right knee go together. If you're on the opposite side, cool. Bring your hands on the carriage. Shoulders are over those hands. You're going to lift the knee up and lower the left knee down. Think the left hip lifts, the left hip lowers. The left hip lifts, the left hip lowers. Keep it going. One more, lift it up, keep it up. You're going to bring that left foot onto the board, straighten the leg, and then bend the knee. Now straighten the leg. Now keep this going. I want you to find a long core. Crown of the head's reaching to one wall. Your tailbone's reaching to the other. Toes and knees are pointed down. And if you would like, you start jumping. If not, you stay in that bending and straightening. So as you do this, keep that alignment throughout the leg. Exhaling out of the mouth, inhaling through the nose. Find that length of the leg. Jump away. Keep it up. Now externally rotate the legs, same thing. Jump away if you want, or the bending straighten works. Back neck's lifted to the ceiling. Find a good range of motion that you can handle while keeping that heel nice and flat. We're going to alternate between neutral and then externally rotated. Exhaling out of the mouth, force it all out. We're going to stay in neutral, jump for neutral a little bit. Reaching out of that ankle. 4 more, and we're going to stay bent in the knee and jump with our ankle. So from here, bend that knee, jump with that ankle. Point that foot. Toe ball heel. Heel ball toe. We're going to externally rotate, same thing. Take that burn. Go back to neutral, long leg jump. Jump it out, and land. Enjoy this. 4, 3, we're gonna stop the jump in a minute, but keep the movement. So keep the movement. Try not to jump. Try to keep that heel down. One more. Woo-wee. Good. Okay. Now, let's come back how we were kind of from the last exercise we were doing. Shake it out a little bit. Let's have the big part in the headrest, small part facing us. So big parts in the headrest, small parts facing us. Now, once we have that, jam it in a little. And then I want you to bring the left hand on the big part of the oov and the right hand on the corner of the reformer. And then we're gonna scoot over just a little bit where we're on this right side of the reformer. So again, right hand's on the corner, left hand's on the oov, shoulders are over those hands, knees are aligned with those hips. Now, I want the left foot to be on the jump board. We're gonna straighten, we're gonna bend. You're gonna straighten. So we have this side that we could just tumble to. So I really want you to focus on being stable throughout this body. One more. Good. Other side. Once you get used to our life, walk it on over and just straighten. Same side, the right side, the one that's in the middle of the carriage. That's the one that's on the board. We're just bending and straightening. Trying to find the stability, especially after jumping with this. What does it want to do with us being thrown off with this oov a little? One more. And then come in. Good. Okay. So your forearms are down on the carriage, and your crown of the head, top of the head, is in the valley of the oov. Now, we have our feet on the edge of the reformer, and I just want you to lean forward and then lean back. So, as you lean forward, you stretch the back of your neck, and as you lean your body weight back, your forehead goes to the valley. Keep doing that. So I'm shifting my body forward. I stretch the back of my neck. No pinching, no pain. And then I shift back. One more pass here. So making moves, this is like our crab on the mat. But since we're not going to get in the crab, at least get the neck stretch out of it, yeah? Yeah. Okay. So from here, turn around, the oov. I want the small part to be at the headrest, but it's not jammed in. So the oov is not jammed in. We're going to sit on the oov and face the other direction. So we're going to sit on the oov, face the other direction. Our feet are going to be in front of us with flat feet. Feet are in front of us with flat feet. So we're going to reach, careful here, reach and grab your straps. I'm going to choose my long straps. We have a nice long spine, nice long arms. Let those arms reach back. Bicep curls, easy bicep curls here. Inhale, release. Keep this bicep curl happening. You can always jam this oov back more so it gives you more space in your knees if it's hard for your hips or your knees to hold you in this tight range of motion. One more. Good. Offering number 2 here. Reach through the arms, bend the elbows back to the hips. Exhale, reach up through those arms, and then bring the elbows back towards the hips. Keep this going. So it's the straightening of the arms which makes this motion happen. Number 2. Now reach those arms to where the wall and ceiling meet. Lower this arm shape down with a slight bend in the knee, elbows, and then reach this shape up with that slight bend in the elbows still. Keep this going. So keep the shape of the arms the same. Keep that back long, And let this beautiful movement happen from a very stable core. Last pass here. Press it up. Lower down to shoulder level. Turn your palms towards each other. Still the slight bend. You open the arms up here. Exhale, close those arms like they're wrapped around a tree. Inhale, open. Stay tall in your torso. Exhale, close. Inhale, open. Keep that head right on the swivel of your neck. Last pass, hugger tree number 1. Close those arms. Open those arms. When they're open out to the side, turn your palms down. Close those arms here, hugger tree number 2. Inhale as you open. Stay lifted in the chest. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling out of the mouth. 2 more passes here. Last pass. We're going into salute. Thumbs and index fingers touch, your hands are at your forehead. Straighten the arms where the ceiling and the wall meet, and then bend the elbows back in, right to the forehead. Another country salute here. And our job is to stay still on top of the oov and trying to keep our back as vertical as can be. Let's do 1 more pass here. Let's end this out with punches. Arms reach forward, shoulder level. Bend the elbows out to the side. Exhale, straighten the arms out. Bend them out to the side. Exhale, straighten out. Keep your punches going. Keep that back long. When you punch out, don't let those shoulders reach forward. Keep them plugged into the core. Exhale. 1 last pass. Exhale. Good. Lower these arms down. Let's bring these straps down to their homes. And then from here, I like where we're at. I like our springs. Let's stand up carefully. You're going to walk yourself back. Make sure that oov's not jammed into place. Hang on to the top of the board. You're going to stand up on top of the oov with flat feet. Round throughout the back. Look at the thighs. From the ribs to the wrists, you're rounded. Lift the 10 toes. Go back 6 inches with the carriage. Exhale as you pull it in. Go back. Exhale, pull in. Go back. Exhale, pull it in. 1 more. Pull it in, keep it in. Let's lift our heels. Go back 6 inches. Exhale as you pull it in. Keep this going. Feel it's your exhale that pulls this carriage in. You're as rounded as can be from the ribs all the way to the wrist. 1 more. Now from here, let's push out to a plank. Let's pike it up. Push it out to a plank. Shift it back. Shoulders are over those hands. Pike it up. Exhale, fold in half. Push out to that plank. Now from here, a little front support. Push the carriage back with those arms. Pull the carriage all the way forward. Try to close the carriage. It's an exhale as you push it back. Inhale as you pull it forward. Exhale, push back. Inhale, pull forward. We got 1 more pass in us. Push it back. Pull it forward all the way. Let's do our upstretch 3. All the way forward. Pike it up. Let me get my feet situated. Heels are so high. Plank it out. Pull the carriage forward. Pike it up. There's our upstretch 3. Again, find your plank. Push out the carriage. Pull the carriage in. Find that front support. And then you pike it up. Find that full pike. 1 more time. Plank it out. Pull it forward. And pike it up. Let's reverse this up. Stretch 3. Find that plank. Try to keep the shoulders past these hands. Push the carriage back all the way. And then we pike it up. Here's our exhale. Inhale, find that plank. Still inhaling, pushing back. Exhale as we go back further and then pike it up. Again, find that beautiful plank. Shoulders are past those hands. Push it back. Pike it up. One more. Plank it out. Shoulders are past those hands. Push it back. And then pike it up. Good. Now from here, I want you to come off that oov. I want you to have a right foot. It's my left foot. My right foot is going to be on top of the oov, and then the left foot is on the front edge of the carriage. Let's have the toes hang off. Let's lift the heels of both legs, bend both knees in. Push the carriage back, bend the knees in. Push the carriage back. So a little can opener action. Press it back and in, and back and in, back. We're gonna have fun with this can opener, and back, and then we're gonna find a single arabesque. So straighten out that top leg, lift up through that left leg. Carriage is pulled in. Push the carriage back, lower this left leg down to the side of the oov. Pull the carriage in, lift the left leg up. Be careful. Good. Bring the carriage back, lower that left leg down. Lift the left leg as you pull the carriage in. Good. Go back with the carriage, lower this leg down. Pull the carriage in as you lift it up. One more. And then exhale. Lift it up, keep it up. Lower that left leg down. Try to keep the carriage pulled in. Lift the left leg up. Lower it down. Square in those hips. Keep those legs neutral. Don't let those hips rotate out to the side, nor the legs. One more. Eyes on the thighs. Good, come all the way down. Fun, right? Okay, so the right foot is on the front edge of the carriage. Left foot is on top of the oov. Think the second toe in the groove of the oov. And then once you have that, both heels are going to be lifted. Bend both knees down. You push the carriage back with the legs. Pull the carriage back into the legs. Press it back and in. So can openers, to me, traditionally, usually feel like I'm kind of not doing the full range of motion. So normal to feel that, especially in that front leg. But as you know, we're about to make it work. Last pass. Now come in, stand on top of the oov. That right leg lifts to the ceiling. Bring the carriage back, lower that right leg down. Pull the carriage in, lift the right leg up. So we're working with 6 inches with the carriage. Go back 6 inches, pull the carriage in all the way. Good, so legs are doing opposite. Left leg's going back, right leg's going in. Right leg's going back, left leg's come in. Good, square those hips. Neutral legs. Be impatient with your body to get this one. Exhale, lift. One more time. Go back with the carriage, lower the right leg down. Pull the carriage in, lift that right leg high. Just the right leg lowers. Right leg lifts. Try to keep the carriage pulled in, eyes on the thighs. Exhale, lift. Few more passes. Exhale. One more. Exhale. Good. Come down all the way. Gorgeous. Okay, from here, come off the reformer. Let's change this up just a little bit. So turn this oov around, and then I want the big part toward the shoulder stoppers, and then jam it in. Towards the shoulder stoppers, and we're jamming it in. We're gonna sit in the valley facing the jump board. Sit in the valley, facing the jump board. And then when you have this, you're going to round back. The first quarter of your spine is on the oov, okay? Your feet are flat. You're gonna roll up, touch the top of your board, roll back. Find it for a second. Roll up, touch the top of the board, roll back. Roll up, roll back. So I want you to find that inner core. If you feel like you need to shift that oov anywhere, do so. Feel even for you, whatever that may mean. Last pass here. So roll up, so off the oov with our back, a little bit on, like a quarter on. Hands are by your side. You have your feet to the top of the board, how we started earlier. You press it out. I want you to reach your arms, round and roll up. Sit up nice and tall. Round the spine back, halfway. Halfway to the back, round and roll up. Inhale, grow tall. Exhale, round and roll back, halfway. Now, inhale, reach the arms. Lower the arms, still inhaling. Exhale as you roll up, shoulders over the hips. Inhale, grow tall. So 2 breaths to complete the exercise. I call it a 2 breath. Rounding back, exhale. This is the inhale. This is still inhaling as you lower. Here's our exhale as we round up, shoulders right over those hips and sit up nice and tall. Again, round, roll back, arms up, arms forward, round up, come up tall. One more time, round the spine, roll back halfway, arms up, arms lower, round up, sit up. Lower these legs down just a little bit more. Now try to grip onto the board for dear life. Legs are shooted out about hip level. So I'm slowly sliding them down. They're not rested down on anything. They're hovering in space, so they're not rested down on anything. They're just shooted out hip level. Now sitting up nice and tall, trying to find myself in the middle of the oov. Arms out to the side, spinal twist, 2 twists. You twist 1, 2, go to the other side. It's an exhale, exhale, inhale to the other side. Now look at that back hand. Finding yourself, trying to be vertical the entire time. Exhale, 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 exhale. One more on each side. Exhale, exhale, one more pass. Exhale, exhale. Now look forward, hands go down, walk your feet out wider. Again, they're still aligned with our hips, shooting out horizontally with the ground. Now twist to one side or saw. Bring that opposite hand to the opposite ankle. Be careful trying to find your ground. I'll lift my feet up a little bit so I can ground. Saw off. 1, look at the back hand. 2, 3, sit up nice and tall, T-arm. Other side, twist it side, find yourself. Go to that opposite ankle. Look at the back hand. 1, saw off. 2, 3. Inhale. My feet are gripped on for dear life. Twist to the other side. Look at the back hand. 1, get further. 2, get even further. 3, inhale when it was such a simple move before. And then we twist. Saw off. 1, enjoy it. Last one. 2, 3, inhale, sit up nice and tall, T-arm. Good. Okay, from here, let's weasel out of this. Let's turn, I think we're good. Turn on our side. Let's have the right hip in the valley. Right hip in the valley. And the left forearm is going to, right hip in the valley, our right forearm is going to be on the carriage. So right where the headrest is, nice and even. Top leg is going to be lifted up hip height. You're going to press away and you're standing up on this board, nice and tall in space. You bend this top leg, you jump away. Bend and jump away. Keep this going. Exhale, press. Staying nice and vertical. That's a hard word. Your core, let me say it this way, is in between 2 planes of glass. That's better. Keep those shoulders stacked. Keep those hips stacked. And my front arm is just helping me out here. 2 more, just some traditional jumps here, nothing crazy. Externally rotate after this pass. Turn out to the side. You jump away. Now making sure you land toe ball heel, letting that knee trace right over the toe, and it not be a crazy turnout. I want you to be able to support this turnout. Couple more passes. Smoothen that knee joint every pass of the way. We're going to neutral, external. Good, keep it up. Inhale as you land, exhale, jump away. Just a couple more passes. Exhaling out of the mouth. After this next pass, we're going to stay in neutral. So stay in neutral. Jump, you remember those isolated jumps in the ankle? We're going to do that again. So 4 more passes here. And then we're going to stay with that knee nice and bent. working that ankle joint here. So bend that knee, keep it bent. The ankle jumps you away. Ankle, good. Exhale. We got 4, 3, we're gonna go back to regular jumps. No, we're not, we're gonna do it external. Externally rotate, same thing, jump away. 2 more. Last pass. Now jump away, neutral leg. We're almost done here. We got 4, 3, we're gonna keep the movement. 2, but no more jumps, okay? So no more jumps. Find the movement, and then calm your soul down. Hold it out. Get tall. Good, and come down. Now, from here, I'm gonna make your butt burn just a little bit more. You're gonna grab your strap, grab to the top of the strap so you can manipulate it. You bring your leg all the way through it, and you're gonna stop above the knee joint. Then your feet are gonna line up with your backside. Lift your feet up. Now from here, open the top leg like a clam, and then lower it down. Exhale, open and lower. Pressing on that right forearm that's on that ground or carriage. Lifting up through that armpit, right armpit. Good. Feet are aligned with the backside. They're hovering in space. We got 2 more here. We got 1 more thing here. We're gonna open it up, keep it open. Straighten the top leg, keep the strap still, and then bend it. Exhale, straighten and bend. Keep it going. Doesn't it feel so good? Couple more. Last pass here. And come on in. Good, take yourself out of this. Take yourself out of the strap. And then we're gonna go to the other side. So, do whatever you need to do to get to that other side. Man. Oh, it's raining. How exciting. So, from here, you're gonna bring that hip into the valley, the side that you're on. And then once you have that, your forearm's gonna go on the carriage, headrest area. That top leg goes on hip level. Top hand is just supported. You straighten, and then you bend. Keep that foot nice and flat. Find your position, and then jump away. And land. Jump away. Smooth and steady here. Exhale, jump and land. 4, 3. After this, we're going to find an externally rotated leg. Now externally rotate. Jump away. Keep those hips stacked right on top of each other. Keep those shoulders stacked right on top of each other. It's an external rotation, but it's not too crazy of an external. Something that you can handle. We got 2 more passes, and we're gonna find our leg back to neutral and then turn it to external. So alternating between the 2. Exhale as you push away. Exhale. Think when you land. Heel ball toe, toe ball heel. Couple more passes. We're gonna find our leg in a neutral position and jump here for a little bit. Keep that leg lifted up hip height. Feel the burn. Enjoy the burn. We got 3 more passes, and we're gonna work that ankle. So that knee's gonna stay at a 90 right now. So 90, and then jump through the ankle. Jump. Keep that leg lifted, hip height. We're gonna externally rotate, same thing. Jump through the ankle. Heel ball toe. Heel ball toe, jump away. Bring that leg neutral after this. Straighten out all the way, jump, and then land. Jump. We got 4 more passes after this, and then we're going to find the movement without the jump. So you got 2. Now find the movement, no jump. Let everything just burn away. Find calm and smooth. Hold it out straight, keep it. And then come in. Okay, now from here, I want you to grab that front strap, grab it at the top of the strap so you can manipulate it. You pull the strap, put it on your foot. And then once you have it on your foot, bring your feet aligned with your backside, and you're gonna lift these feet. Open this knee up. Open the knee up. I'm really forward. No, that's not it. No wonder. I was like, this is it's weird. Bring it all the way up above the knee. Now lift the feet up. Open the leg and close the leg. Exhale, open and close. Exhale, open and close. Exhale, open, close, open, close. Couple more passes. Open, close, open, close. One more pass. Open and then hold it. Extend the leg, bend it in. Exhale, extend, bend it in. Extend, bend it in. Couple more. 2 more. Last pass. Good. Lower this leg. Take yourself out of this strap. Take yourself out of that strap. That burns so good. Holy moly. Okay, come out of this position. Let's put this oov down on the ground. And then I want you to lay down on your back. And lay down on your back. And just be here for a second. Take some big breaths in. Blow everything out. 1 more. And blow everything out. Okay. Grab your oof. Right when you thought you were done with it, right? Grab the small part, or the valley, small parts up towards your head. You're going to bring the big part and put it on the jump board, and your feet are going to be on top of it. So the big part is on the jump board, feet are on top of it. You feel balanced. Bend the knees, straighten the legs. Bend the knees, straighten the legs. Keep it going. We're not jumping, just to get that clear. But I want you to feel how the body, the hips, have to stabilize you even when you're laying down and you have your feet on the ooh this way, which is, to me, is so fun to feel, especially here laying down, how many micro movements my legs need to make to find that stability. 1 more. Press it out, keep it out. Walk the left foot where the second toe is in the groove of the oof. The right foot kicks up to the ceiling. Little leg circles. Exhale on the lift. Lengthen out of the knee. Reverse your circle. Lower. Exhale left. 2 more. Lower this leg down. Find that foot on the oov. Second toe is in the groove. Lift the other foot up. Leg circles with the long leg here. Find the length out of the knee. Exhale, lift the leg. Reverse this. Lower. Exhale, lift. Two more. Bring both feet on the oov. Lift the heels. Lower the heels. Lift the heels, soften the rib cage, lower the heels. Lift the heels, keep them. Bend the knees. Straighten the legs. Bend the knees. Straighten the legs. Bend the knees. Straighten the legs. One more. Bend the knees. And straighten the legs. Bend the knees down halfway. Little pulses. Keep it still. Lower the heels, lift the heels. Lower, lift, lower. One more. Straighten out. Bend down. Now from here, I'm going to slide my feet up, grab the oov with my legs, and then I'm going to take the oov and then really, are you ready for this? Really put it down. I don't know if I was ready for that. Grab a strap, put it on a foot. Now from here, I want you to find a hamstring curl, keep the other foot on the board, or a hamstring stretch, excuse me. Once you have it, really long front knee, sway side to side with your hip. Your legs, go side to side with your leg. Told you it's my second time recording this. Definitely done a lot different. Now open out to the side. Now let this leg lift up even more. And then go side to side of the leg here. Now go to the opposite shoulder. Woo, little side to side here. And then from here, bring this foot to the opposite knee. Flex that foot and then bring that other leg up. Grab onto that thigh and then sway side to side. Ooh. Now, bring yourself out of the strap. Strap home, other strap on your foot. Now from here, long leg, let this leg be pulled in traction, lengthen out of that front knee, and then go side to side with this leg. Bring that foot to the opposite shoulder. A little side to side here. Changing your choreography a little bit. Let this leg open out to the side. Really let that leg lift even more here. Your hips go side, no, leg goes side to side. We'll follow what we did last time. Now come up, flex this foot in the strap. Bring it on top of the other knee. Bring that leg up, grab onto the back of the thigh, and then go side to side with your hips. Smooth and steady. To come out of this, bring both straps down to their home. Both feet on the board, straighten your legs, toes to the top. Lift all 10 toes, spread them out, drop them down. Lift all 10 toes, spread them out, drop them down. Lift all 10 toes, spread them out, drop down. Lift all 10 toes, spread them out, and then drop them down. Hug the board with your toes. Bend the knees in. Roll off to a side. Let's come off. Let's get our oof. Let's do a little lymphatic work. So come off. I'm going to stand behind my reformer. You're going to stand on top of the big part of the oof. So I'm going to bring my small part forward, big part facing me. I'm going to come up on my big part with both feet. If you need to hold on to something, please do so. Wall, chair, counter. Bend the knees about 3 inches and bounce. Find this bounce. Try to find the shoulders. Really bounce on the rib cage. And where you feel like the tethers of your shoulders are being held down a little bit, breathe into that space more. So personally, my front shoulders feel like they're holding onto my rib cage and they won't lift up when I'm bouncing. So I'm going to breathe into my front chest. And as I exhale, let those fibers bounce and they let go. Good. Keep this bounce going. Keep that lymphatic system moving. Arms reach over the head if you feel comfortable. Keep the bounce. Straighten up all the way. Hands go down. Pelvis is a bowl, not too anterior, not too posterior, right in the middle. Rib cage points to that pelvis. Take a big breath in. Feel yourself ground through your feet on that oof. I'm going to say balance is a lot of micro movements together, like the oof is creating right now. And I'm going to say balance is really trying to find a calm nervous system with those micro movements. So allowing our body to kind of lose balance, but it not get us. Allow our feet to be moving like this without it startling us, where it knocks us off. Trying to find that in our real life too. Letting the micro movements happen and it not get our nervous system. We can chill about it. Knowing that our body's got us, knowing that it'll find balance and learn from it, from whatever it is. Just come off these oofs. Find your feet on the ground. Ground through your feet. Lift all 10 toes, spread them out, drop them down. Feel them grip to the floor. Lift up through the arches of those feet. Big breath in. Blow it all out. And you did it. Thank you so much for joining. We'll see you next time.